You are about to witness a tale of intrigue and snack foods, all swirling about the life of one Dave Dickens, a purveyor of stackable tortilla chips. Let it be known that while the following story is fictional and should in no way be construed with actual events, somewhere in the mist of recent memory, there exists a real, living purveyor of stackable tortilla chips named Dave Dickens. There is very little which is certain in this life, but one can rest assured that no matter what nefarious exploits may threaten this old world, somewhere out there, Dave Dickens is on guard, ever vigilant, ready to save us all. That being said, please don't sue us, Dave.
Tortillo, a comedy by Casey Ross. Cast of characters: Dave Dickens, the head of research for Tortillo, a stackable tortilla chip company. Steve Henson, a pretzel factory tour guide and historian. Patrick, Steve's new intern. Juniper, the graphic artist for Tortillo. Ted, an employee at the Tortillo company. John Entwistle, the esteemed bassist of The Who. Act 1, Scene 1. Lights up on a small office. It is bleakly white. The only flash of color comes from the bad curtains that hang loosely in the window, bearing the shape of tortilla chips. At the desk of the office sits Dave Dickens, a young man fairly plain. He talks animatedly on the phone. A bottle of wine adorned with a bow sits on his desk.
And it was ours that realized that in a bag the chips would touch, thus breaking. But if stacked, you see, it was stacking that made all the difference. Yes, and they are quite fun stacked. You're right. I never thought about the storage benefit of the stack. I suppose it would take up less space than a bag. No. Thank you, ma'am. You have a nice afternoon. And please continue your support of Tortillos and Tortillo brand products. I'll be sending out a complimentary Tortillo toboggan cap your way as a thank you from Tortillo to yourself for your insightful comments. Yes, thank you, ma'am. Oh, it was my pleasure. Thank you for calling. Have a great day and enjoy your products.
He hangs up the phone.
Damn. Fuck.
A tall, attractive, but stern-looking woman appears in the doorway of the office. She is holding a sketch.
Juniper, to what do I owe the pleasure?
She holds up the sketch. Dave reads.
Ranchero Ranch? Nice. I like the blue. Classic ranch look. Nice work.
He picks up a rubber band ball off his desk and begins bouncing it against the wall.
Just doing my job. Don't gush.
I wasn't gushing. Blue just happens to be my favorite color.
Who called?
Huh?
Someone called?
When?
She takes the ball.
Oh,
He looks down at his desk counter, reading a scribble.
Opal Thatch. She had a few suggestions for the humor benefits we list on the website. You know, partake in a more structurally sound chip or organization to impress that certain someone. You know.
You deal with some real crazies.
She wasn't crazy. She just thought we should include the benefit of hoarding. Apparently, you can fit more canisters of Tortillo in a cabinet than bags of competitor chips. Yeah, that's great stuff. I'm bringing Opal in on some consulting gigs, I swear.
Juniper laughs. She picks up the wine.
What's the occasion?
The sex is shit, but what are you going to do?
Oh, you two must be very happy.
The love life is crap, but I can't complain.
When are you taking lunch?
When I get hungry,
Well, will you be hungry at 1?
I'll make it happen. For you.
Touched. I'll meet you there then.
I'll be there with bells on. What does that even mean? That's a sort of thing that needs a historian. Why would you even want to wear bells? Was that like hot or something in the 30s?
See you at 1, Dave.
Bye.
She exits.
God damn it.
Once she is gone, Dave lets out a breath. He picks up the phone hastily. Lights up on a separate area, revealing Steve in an office equally as bleak, but this office is a sickening brown. Steve sits at a desk while Patrick sits on the floor shifting through papers.
Looking good.
What are these?
No clue. But what I do know is that they need sorting.
How can I sort when I don't even
Like,
know?
I don't know, Patrick. How did Noah build an ark?
With wood?
Wood. Patrick, Noah built with faith. Not wood, faith. Are you getting this?
You want me to sort with faith?
Who's the man?
Where?
Patrick, look at me. You.
Me.
You're the man, Patrick.
Oh, thank you, sir.
The desk phone rings. Steve answers.
Twisted Tours, this is Steve, your lightly salted tour manager. How may I direct your journey?
Lights up on Dave's area, revealing him at the other end of the conversation.
I said it again.
Bells.
Bells.
Did you cover like I told you? Make a funny out of it? Here, block out my 1 o'clock. I've got to take this.
You don't have a one.
Yeah, nice work, Patrick. You're going to be someone around here. Who's the man? It's you. You are. I want you to say it.
I'm the man.
Thank you.
I tried. I said something about bells being hot in the 30s.
Did she laugh?
She's a tough laugh.
Ah, shit, man.
We're going to lunch at 1.
Oh, don't eat anything that'll bloat you.
Pork bloats.
Oh, Patrick says pork bloats.
Who the fuck is Patrick?
Did you just ask me who the fuck was Patrick?
I think
Patrick, take the phone.
Patrick takes the phone.
Now tell him you're the man.
This is Patrick.
Hi.
I'm the man.
Put Steve on.
Patrick hands Steve the phone and goes back to sorting.
Patrick's my intern. Patrick's the man. Patrick's hip as shit, so don't bloat.
He holds his hand up for Patrick to give him a high five.
Hold on, bro. Patrick, come here. Thank you. Back. Now, listen to the words of an expert, brother. You do not want to bloat.
Why?
In case you end up rolling around in the corn.
I'm not going to roll in the corn with Juniper.
And no game. Lunch is as good as, fuck me, Dave. Fuck me till my lunch is over in 10 minutes.
That is not true.
Well, sure, it's true. If she didn't want a good dose of the Dickens, she'd eat alone.
I'm pretty sure it's just lunch, Steve.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger. All I know is that you could be getting laid.
Not if he's eating pork.
Right. I'm sure the lightly salted tour manager rolls around the dough all of the time. Piss off.
Hey, how do you think I found out that I was lightly salted?
You're crass.
Hey, don't bloat, don't fart, don't talk, listen. They like that. That's all I got for you, brother. Patrick?
I think you covered the bases, sir.
Keep your fingers crossed for me.
Oh, what if I could, but it's a bad vibe, what with all the crossing around here anyway.
Well, keep your pretzels crossed.
They're always crossed since 610 AD.
That's 1,300 years of pretzels.
So I'll see you tonight for the thing?
Sure. My place, like 8?
Yeah, I'll block it out.
He snaps at Patrick. Patrick takes a mini calendar from his pocket and looks it over.
It's a date. I'm thinking about asking Juniper.
Yeah?
There's nothing here.
I'll block it out.
There's
Patrick, please.
You care?
Sure, ask Lily, man. I'll wingman your ass so hard.
You don't have to.
Yes, I do.
All right. Later.
Peace.
They hang up. Lights fade on Dave's area.
there was nothing there.
I know that, Patrick.
Lights fade on area. Act 1, Scene 2. Lights up on a small break room. Photos of a man named Ted smiling hang up under a plaque reading Employee of the Month. The wall is exclusively photos of Ted. Juniper sits at a table. She picks at her food. Enter Ted, a whistling, chipper employee. He takes a seat next to Juniper.
A soft juniper breeze.
Hey, Ted.
Love, love, love Ranchero Ranch. Top shelf work. Wow. Pop. Ranchero Ranch. There it is. I think I know who's going to be Miss March.
Wall of pictures.
That's right. It's J. It's J. That's right. Is it JUNIPU?
Yes, Ted.
I can
yes.
see it now. A nice cherry wood frame.
They announced it YESTERDAY, and it was YOU.
Well, I'll be the cat's pajamas again.
Again.
I'm truly humbled.
Of course you are.
All right, I have to ask.
Go for it.
All right, so Ranchero Ranch, where did you come up with blue? Because I am loving it.
Blue is a very classic ranch color. I mean, blue, ranch, cool, you know?
No, I didn't. Fascinating. Guess that's why you're the artist and I'm just the suit.
Guess so.
These guys are gonna clear up, put on a happy face.
What?
You seem down.
Not down, just not up. I mean, you know, hump day.
Do I? The 9 to 5, the grind. Sing with me, Juniper. Gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face. I'm not hearing my backup.
Ted, I'm fine. Really, I don't.
Brush off the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy face.
Stop.
I need you on this next part now. Take off that gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style.
Oh, Jesus
You
Christ,
look
Ted,
so
you'll look
good.
so
You'll be glad you
good.
decided
You'll be glad you
to
decided to
smile.
smile.
Put on a pleasant
Put on a
outlook.
pleasant outlook.
That noble chin.
Stick out that
Wipe
noble
off that
chin.
full of doubt.
Dave enters, carrying his
Put on
food.
a
He
happy
joins.
Slap on a happy
And
grin.
spread
And
sunshine,
spread sunshine all over the place.
Put on
Just
a
put on a
happy
happy face.
Ted.
Dave Dickens! Tell me something I don't know.
Ted, I think you know it all by now.
Come on, stump me.
Oh, God, Ted, I'm off the clock now. Can I not?
Okay, it's a challenge. What have you run out? Don't tell me he's run out. He's run out, June.
Oh no, say it isn't so.
Dave. 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 Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave.
Dave. Dave.
All right.
Dave.
All right.
We're on the edge of our seats, Dave.
I know I am.
Did you know that 97% of online chicken tortilla soup recipes call for Tortillo brand chips?
He still got it.
I did not know that.
Well, there you go.
What kept you? We were singing.
Opal called back. And the sales.
Opal sounds nuts. Do tell.
She had a miscount.
Oh, Lawsy.
You don't even know the story, Ted.
Well, I can imagine.
How, Ted? How can you imagine?
Well, I don't know, Dave. How do you imagine?
She miscounted how many canisters. She wanted me to know that for hoarding purposes, mind you, you can fit 54 canisters in a cabinet, not the previously thought 55.
Oh, good thing she called before we got that in print.
54. Ain't that something?
Not really. I mean, if you stack them sideways, sort of like,
Like wine bottles.
yeah, it's really not all that shocking when you think about it. I think the initial number was because,
Right. And then when you start to think it out,
oh, wow, this is the most boring conversation ever. Like, more so than cave people before speech. I'm sorry. It was that or weird international sales reports.
I was riveted.
international reports.
There's been a huge spike in sales internationally, so much so that we think surely the numbers are mistyped, like extra zeros or something. I mean, our sales have been stable every year.
Weird.
Is it? Well, I'd like to think that finally quality corn chips are getting the global attention they so deserve.
We can only hope, Ted.
Oh, well, I was up 6 ago. That's the old grindstone.
Congratulations, Ted.
Thank you, Dave. Fake Newtons, I've been hugging warm wishes today. You two enjoy your lunch.
Thanks.
Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face.
They wait for him to go before continuing to speak.
What the fuck does Ted even do?
I have no clue.
Sorry you got caught in the Ted.
Oh, I like Ted.
Oh?
I think you have to. I mean, he's so,
Chipper.
yeah. I'm sorry you got caught in the opal.
Huh. Don't diss Opal. She's probably today's highlight. You know that?
Oh, please. Pairing blue and ranch was mine. Don't preach to the choir.
Hey, so here's a thought.
Okay.
Steve and I, you know Steve, the pretzel guy?
Steve, he's a bit
Crass, yes. Well, Steve and I are getting together to watch. He's got this thing on TV tonight, a special on pretzels. He's going to be on the Food Network for like 2 minutes or so. He's really excited, but if you wanted to stop by.
Oh,
I mean, unless you got to.
oh, no. It's not that. I've got plans. Hate to miss it though. 2 minutes.
I think it's more like 1 minute, 13 seconds after they made some cuts. But don't tell Steve that. He's been telling everyone 2 minutes for weeks.
Secret's safe with me. Sorry, I can't make it.
It's fine. I mean, it's an hour on pretzels and like a minute of Steve. I sort of wish I was missing it. I'm sure you're not missing out on much.
Oh, nothing you couldn't tell me.
Oh, pretzels are the most popular snack in the United States after chips. However, if popularity continues to increase, the gap will close in the next 4 years.
See,
That one's all Steve's.
I should go clock in.
Nice singing with you.
Patting Dave's back on the way out.
Bye, Dave.
Bye.
Lights fade on area. Act 1, Scene 3. Lights up on an apartment. Steve sits watching television with Patrick.
Hey, get out here. You're going to miss the best part.
Off stage. Voice on television.
Well, you've heard the story about former President George W. Bush choking on a pretzel. But what you don't know is that the food the president was snacking on was not technically a pretzel. It only had one twist on the center cross section, making it a lesser known snack, the German bretzel. Get the fuck out here, I'm on!
Shit, I can't. I really can't. Busy.
Christ, say no more. Some people, huh?
You'd think
Hey,
that.
shut up, Patrick, I'm on.
Steve turns up the television. Voice on television.
You see, the bretzel has come to be thought of simply as interchangeable with the pretzel, the German word for pretzel, if you will. But because of the cross-section twist, they are birds of a different feather.
Dave rushes out of the bathroom working on his buckle.
Where are you?
Ah, you missed it, you ass. I was fucking eloquent and charming. You were shit. Well, shitting, I guess.
I'm glad. Oh, not about shitting. You were so charming.
Oh, I was. Hey, when are the boobs coming? Isn't little Daisy or...
Juniper.
Yeah, I knew it was a plant. Well, wasn't she supposed to be here?
I asked.
And?
She had plans. It's not a big deal. Patrick's here.
Right. Well, fuck her then.
No, man. Look, it wasn't like that. She gave me the I like you brush.
What the piss is an I like you brush?
It's like this.
Putting his hand on Steve's shoulder using a feminine voice.
Bye, Steve.
Ugh, don't do that. Ever.
I get those a lot. I call them sympathy pats.
Yeah? Well, who the fuck are you?
Patrick, I'm
I know who you are. Look, whatever it was, she did that. To me. And that's something, right?
Oh, yes, it is. Now, I felt something when you did it to me just now.
I think I should ask her to go out after work sometime.
I didn't feel that much, buddy.
No?
No.
Dave sighs, slumping down into a chair. Patrick pats him on the shoulder. Dave wiggles out of Patrick's touch.
But hey, you didn't stand up right away after she brushed you, did you?
Why would that?
You don't want to
No, I wasn't. Nothing was going on down there. I could have stood wherever I wanted.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Wow. Nice control, man. I would have been stiff as a motherfucking board. Shazam!
He holds his hand up to Patrick for a high five. Patrick shakes his head no.
Why do you say things like that?
it used to make me uncomfortable, but I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, you're fucking used to it, pube.
Actually,
I'll tell you why I say things like that, David. Annual consumption per person of pretzels in the United States is 2 pounds. Annual consumption per person of pretzels in the mid-Atlantic states is 4 pounds. Annual consumption per person of pretzels in Philadelphia is more than 20 fucking pounds. If I didn't stay sharp, if I didn't stay hyped, I'd be a fat fuck.
That makes no sense.
The phone rings. Dave goes to answer.
Screen it, you have guests.
I'm taking it. No one calls me Dave Dickens. Who the shit calls Dave Dickens?
Well, fine. Put it on speaker.
Why?
I want to see who calls Dave Dickens.
Dave pushes the speakerphone on.
Hello?
Yellow. Cool, man. Really sitcom of you.
Shut up. Hello?
Great. Yellow scared them off.
Hi.
Dave Dickens?
Yes. Hi.
Watch where you trade. Keep to your own massa.
Massa.
It's a lesser word for corn.
Who is this?
A friend of a friend, warning a friend not to ask questions that don't need answers. Enjoy your pretzel show, Dave Dickens.
Oh, he heard. Hey, brother, did you see me next to Mark Summers?
This does not concern you, Stevenson. You are Mark Summers.
Oh, fuck. Is this Sam?
Who is this? How do you know our names?
Stop asking questions, Dave. You're not going to like the answers.
All right, funny. Who is this?
Now, but keep asking questions, and you'll choke on something worse than a pretzel.
Bretzel. No, it was a bretzel.
The caller hangs up.
Who was that?
Did you not just hear me asking? I don't know.
That was weird. I mean, who the fuck doesn't know Mark Summers?
You knew what we were doing tonight. That was fucked up.
Chips are made of corn. Master, he makes chips.
Patrick, please. Don't worry, bro. It was probably just one of your zany work friends.
My friends at work aren't zany.
You're right. Someone's going to murder Dave Dickens.
Oh, God, I have to go.
Patrick, don't be a pube.
I'm not being don't you think maybe this is over an intern's head? I might not be ready for this.
This is the shit we have to deal with in the field, Patrick.
We have literally never dealt with anything remotely like this.
Listen, if you don't have any nads, then it's time to piece your virginal ass out.
But that sort of thing affects professional relationships, sir.
Patrick grabs his coat and leaves.
What? You're a puss pube, Patrick. He's gonna be great.
Dave going for the phone.
I'm calling the police.
Steve puts his hand over the phone and stops Dave.
Bad form. If this is some psycho trying to kill you.
Dave
oh my
grabs the phone.
God, dude.
What? And I'm not saying it is, but if it were.
What the hell are you talking about?
You don't want to bring the police in on threats. That's the last thing you want to do.
Funny, I thought it was the first thing you'd want to do.
No, far from it. The first dude to call the fuzz is the first hostage to get a bullet right there.
What do I do then?
Wait it out. Then take matters into your own hands.
That is the worst advice I've ever heard.
It is in your hands.
In my hands? I'm Dave Dickens. I don't take things in my hands.
Well, you've got to learn to play then, player.
He holds his hand up for a high five from Patrick.
He left.
Yeah, that little pube.
Come on, this is serious.
Yeah, right. Dave Dickens, head of research for Tortillo stackable tortilla chips. That just sounds like someone to pick up.
You think it's nothing?
Wrong. I know it's something.
Then why aren't we calling the cops?
Because this is our chance. It's our out, man.
Are you high?
No, gave it up. I had a vision. Big shit is about to happen in the lighting industry and I've got to stay sharp. But that's beside the point. Listen, who am I?
You're Steve.
Who are you?
Dave. Are you sure you aren't high?
You're Dave Dickens. I'm Steve Henson. We're nobody. Are you getting this?
I'm Dave. You're Steve.
There you go. This is bigger than us, motherfucker. This is like fucking Batman and Robin shit.
This is Batman and Robin shit, and we are Dave and Steve.
But we could be Batman and Robin. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hell yes,
Holding his
Robin.
hand up, waiting for a high five.
Holy, Steve's an idiot, Batman.
What the fuck was that?
Robin used to say, holy something oh God, never mind. Look, what matters is that there's no way, no fucking way. We don't even know what this whole thing is about. And it's my fucking death threat. I get to be Batman.
Yeah, whatever. You're Batman. But we've got to do this, man.
Do this?
Yeah.
Do this.
Amen.
Do what?
This.
Stop that. What are we going to do? No, we're what? What? Going to stop this thing with our general knowledge of snack foods?
I don't know.
There. You see?
Well, we just haven't developed it that far yet.
There is nothing to develop.
Come on, we have got to do this. See, okay, look. Here is us now.
He takes 2 chips from a bowl on the coffee table and smashes them.
Total dicks in pieces. But here is us in like, yeah, well, however long it takes to do this.
He takes 2 chips from the bowl and sets them aside.
All together and cool and and here's our bitches.
He takes a handful of chips and spreads them around the whole chips.
Of course, well, most of them are mine, so I'll put those.
He moves the pile of girl chips closer to his chip.
There you go.
Look,
No, you look. Look, I am fucking done with Dave and Steve. I am ready to be Batman and Robin and to have a whole fucking mess of Catwoman pussies to pet. Now stop being a bitch and give me some skin.
Steve holds his hand up for a high five.
I can hold it here forever.
After a long pause, Dave weakly high fives Steve.
I'll give it a week to see if I find out anything.
Yes, you are excellent. You know that? Oh, shit, I love you.
Thanks. A week. 7 days.
Right. A week. Uno. Un. In the meantime, I DVR'd my spot for you.
Awesome.
Hey, rewind it. I want to watch it again.
Dave picks up the remote and rewinds.
Oh, there. Stop there.
Voice on television.
Well, you've heard the story about former President George W. Bush choking on a pretzel, but what you don't know is that the food the president was snacking on was not technically a pretzel.
Look at you.
All right, in Mark Summers' grill. Yeah, sit down, man. You look nervous.
Dave sits. Lights fade on area as the television plays Steve's spot. Act 1, Scene 4. Lights up on Dave's office. He stares at his computer screen. The sounds of a YouTube humor video is heard. Ted enters.
Oh, Ted! What do you want, Ted?
Ted fully enters the office, revealing a can of the new Ranchero Ranch Tortillos.
Have
He
you
slams them on Dave's desk.
tried these?
I really don't like to eat my research.
They are fantastic.
Cool. I'll just have to start eating tortillos, I guess.
You don't partake?
What?
You don't eat these?
No, I don't like to eat what I study. I know too much, you know?
No, I don't. You should take the roller coaster to Flavorville because you're in Blanchburg City right now, my friend.
I might just have to take that ride, Ted.
Well, start here. No sense having to work your way up then when you're already right here at the top.
I'll keep that in mind, Ted.
You have a good day, Dave. You can keep these.
Ted starts to leave.
Ted, we've worked together a while, right, Ted?
6 years, 17 days, and 4 hours now.
That is frighteningly precise. Well, Juniper and I were talking.
I like Juniper.
She likes you too. We were talking, and we both realized that we worked here for, 6 years and 17 days, I guess. But we still don't know exactly what it is you do.
I work in shipping.
Shipping? Like sales?
Just like sales, keeping clients stocked up on those triangular treats from plant to shelf. I'm just the in-betweener. Hey, pardon my French, Dave, but Fig Newtons, those are good chips. Try them, all right?
I will, Ted.
Give me one.
Ted.
You seem a little groggy. I'm just waking you up. Come on, give me one.
Dave.
Dave.
Don't start that.
It's ended.
Did you know that Tortillo now has factories in Germany, France, Japan, Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, and most recently Norway?
My God! Norway?
Norway. Brand new this year.
You are a pool that never runs dry or stagnant, Dave.
Thank you, Ted.
Ted taps the can of chips before heading for the door.
You enjoy every last one of those.
I'm sure I will.
Ted exits. Dave picks up the phone and dials. Lights up on Steve in his office. The phone rings. Patrick is dusting. Steve answers the phone.
This is Steve, your garlic flavored.
It's me.
Yo.
It wasn't Ted.
Shit, I was sure it was Ted. What's he do?
Sales.
The perfect alibi.
Don't do that.
You have any other leads?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a prank, you know? I mean, what the hell could be going down in this place? It's like the most dullest, most boring.
Juniper enters Dave's office carrying a file.
Gotta go.
Dave hangs up.
You got something? Where are you going? Dave? Batman? Batman!
Lights out on Steve's area.
Hey,
Who are you talking to?
Steve, down at the pretzel place.
It was a pretty intense conversation to be having with the pretzel guy.
Well, Steve's intense.
Yeah, he told me once. Everything okay? Ted says you seem edgy.
I'm fine.
Norway, huh?
Norway.
You okay, Dickens?
I'm fine. Well, not fine. I mean, you don't want to hear about this.
Sitting on Dave's desk.
Shoot.
Last night, I got this call, this really weird call, telling me to mind my own masa. But the thing was, this guy like knew what I was doing and my name, Steve's name. It was really weird.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's just someone pulling a prank.
Who would want to pull a prank on Dave Dickens?
That's what I want to know.
Poor, sweet, harmless Dave Dickens.
She pats his shoulder and stands up. She sets a file on Dave's desk.
I need you to come up with some humor benefits for the new TOs, you know. Eat these and discover your hidden talents.
That was terrible. But I know what you mean.
Can you have them to me by the end of the day?
Done.
Thanks, Dave. Lie low. Wouldn't want to find you dead in the corn. Kidding. Dave. End of day?
No problem.
She exits the office. Dave opens the file and sighs. Steve runs in. His hair is messy and he is breathing very hard.
What the fuck was that?
Christ!
Oh, didn't mean to startle you.
Shit. What was what? Why are you here?
You hung up on me. I thought you were dead. I ran from the... Can I sit down?
Sit. How would I be dead?
Oh, I made a list while you were blowing me off. You want to hear my list?
No, I don't
You
actually.
can't go rogue like that, man. Not on your backup. Not on your fucking backup. Do you have anything I could eat? I've got a cramp. I need some bread to soak up the toxins or something.
Handing Steve the can of tortillas from his desk.
Here.
Thank you. Oh, can you take my pulse?
It's across the street. I'm not taking your pulse.
Looking at the can,
The new stuff. I'll consider this a preview.
he opens the can. Taking one chip, he smells it, then takes a small bite.
These are your people's best work by far.
That's what Ted says.
Oh, these are really fine, Dave.
Thank you.
Eating another chip.
Wow, these are like an explosion of taste. No, of feelings.
The can is yours.
Oh, thank you. No, you can't do me like that, Batman.
Won't happen again. Juniper came in with work stuff. You know, that could happen while you're playing spies at work.
God, sorry. Didn't know your cock was busy while we were having a conversation. You should really update me on your cock schedule.
Juniper came in with work. I had to.
Juniper. That's a suspicious sound, don't you think?
Yeah, except it was obviously a dude that called.
A dude or a brilliantly trained lady spy?
Goodbye, Steve.
No. Think about it.
Goodbye, Steve.
Well, hear me out. Now, I know you're boning the bitch, but listen.
Don't you have to get back to work?
I put Patrick on the phone early. I did what I had to. I thought you died. I've got time.
Oh, boy.
Now, Juniper, she's always working, but on what? Am I right?
You've got her. She works at work. Shady.
I'm just saying, are you seeing these colors?
What colors?
Steve stands, grabbing Dave's face.
Stop growing.
What's wrong with you?
Steve sits down and eats more chips.
I love your product.
Licks a chip.
I just want to eat them like a giraffe eats.
He continues licking. Dave takes the can away from Steve.
Give me those. Are you allergic to food dyes?
Just red 40. Just red 40. Oh, God, do those have red 40?
They are yellow chips. We used yellow.
He takes a chip from the can and examines it. He licks it.
Whoa.
I can see your words.
That is not flavor powder. No flavor powder has that effect.
Oh, dear.
Something must be wrong with yellow number 5.
Yellow is yellow when you say it.
Dave takes another small lick.
Oh my God.
God is green and
That's,
tall.
that's not flavor powder. It's not even yellow. It's something's wrong with the chips, Steve.
Oh, nothing is wrong with these chips.
This is our first clue. What could it mean? Bad chips?
Well, I'll be Watson.
Bad chips. Is that something?
Something.
Bad chips. The call. Chips. What is it?
A moose.
Go lie down, Steve.
Lights fade on area. Act 1, Scene 5. Lights up on Juniper. She sits in the break room listening to Ted happily telling a story.
I tell you, June, you wouldn't believe it. The dog went out on the highway and saved the other dog, and both dogs are fine. I'm not usually one to cry at YouTube, but this one got me.
Sounds amazing, Ted.
It just goes to show you, they're always thinking.
Who's always thinking?
Dogs.
I guess that's true.
It is true. This proves it. I sent it to you. Big forward. Oh, that and a quiz that tells you which of the Beatles you'd be. I was Ringo.
I look forward to your forwards every 2 to 3 days.
Hey, well, let's hope you aren't George. I hear those two had some tiffs.
I'm probably Paul. I hate those quizzes.
Dave enters.
Give me one.
Not now, Ted.
Dave.
Not now, Ted.
Slams a can of chips down on the table.
Have you tried these?
Oh, why?
I think they're great.
Ted, there's something wrong with these chips.
The only thing wrong here is that someone named Dave has a case of the doldrums.
Ted, this is important.
It is? Well, color me embarrassed. I'll leave you two to your conversation.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not just going to hold the reins and lead us down tangent trail anymore.
Ted exits.
All right.
Ted
Oh,
enters.
Dave! I sent you a link. Watch it. Amazing dogs.
I will, Ted.
Glad to hear it. Back to the 9 to 5.
Ted exits, whistling.
Fucking hate Ted.
Everyone does.
I thought you liked Ted.
Felt obligated.
You haven't tried one?
No, what's wrong?
Just try one.
Why? What could be so?
Just try a little. I did.
Why? Why don't you just tell me about it and then
It's
I'll.
really hard to explain. Just take a little taste. I need your opinion on this.
You should have asked me to try them before I knew something was wrong. Now I'm all geared up.
Please.
All right.
She prepares to take a bite.
Christ.
She takes a bite.
Oh, whoa.
So you think it's more than the yellow?
Oh, that has way more kick than bad yellow. You should look into this.
Think it's in the flavor powder coating then?
Must be. I mean, this is really your thing, isn't it? Research. I'm graphics.
I'm stunned. I need to talk it out. What do you think? If it's not the yellow and it's in the powder, it must be an outside contaminant.
You're the researcher. I'll trust your judgment.
She puts her
What is the outside contaminant?
Makes you a little bit lightheaded.
She puts her head in her hand.
Are you all right?
Yeah, fine. Fine, keep going.
Steve's,
Pretzel guy, Steve.
yeah, Steve's eyes were dilated.
Juniper closes one eye.
Are you winking at me?
How's mine?
Looking at her eye.
Getting there.
Oh, dilated eyes.
Lightheadedness.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'll Google symptoms.
Making some swipes on her phone.
Okay, go.
Dilation. Twitchy movements.
Okay, anything else?
Illusions. He kept saying he was itchy. Could see my words.
Stopping.
That could be anything.
No, it's something.
What? Dave, sit down. You're making me nervous.
No time.
Dave,
I'm thinking. Give me a second.
Dave,
Shit, what could it be?
I'm gonna get you some water. You just keep on thinking.
She exits.
Twitchy eyes. Steve. In the powder. Powder. Oh, shit.
Lights fade on area, then return. Steve has joined Dave.
Pain?
Yes.
Cocaine.
Yes.
I'm withdrawing right now?
I don't think so, Steve.
Why's that?
I think you have to be dependent prior to having withdrawals.
Great. So I'm dying. Where's Rose?
Juniper.
I want the last thing I see to be the smile of a woman. Get her in here.
She's sleeping it off in her office.
Dave Dickens coax the bitches and puts them in bed.
He holds his hand up for a high five.
Come on, last wish.
Shut up.
Then get her in here.
You're not dying and you're not in withdrawal.
Well, I'll tell you this, Dave. I've got the itch. I've got an itch that won't stop, and I'll be fucked if I'm not edgy.
Well, then use it. Help me think. What do we know?
We know that the chips are laced with blow.
But why, Steve?
Money.
Great, Steve. Really great. Money for who?
Money for whoever's shipping the chips.
Thank you, Steve.
Oh, fuck you. All right. One day, I am 1 day sober and I will be damned.
Juniper enters, reading the paper.
Hey, Dave. Hey, pretzel guy.
She sits.
Feeling better?
Fine. Any clues?
You told her?
Like you haven't told Patrick?
Oh, fuck you. Patrick is a locked box. You don't know shit about this chick other than you're getting wet spots in your panties over her.
Juniper gasps.
Hey, don't act shocked. You people always know when we're adjusting the Vienna sausage over you.
Huh. Vienna, huh?
Cute. Package referenced is not actual size.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, I'll let you measure if you want.
Would you stop?
Fine. Well, since you know, it's Coke.
What's Coke?
The fucking chips are Coke, get it?
He's funny.
Steve takes her paper.
No, I'm real.
It's Coke, June.
Cocaine Coke.
Mhm.
Wow. All right. It's Coke.
You're acting very cool about this. I personally would be more shocked.
Steve, don't you have a tour soon?
Patrick's got it. The kid has to learn sometime.
Oh, it must be a difficult craft to master.
You don't like me, do you?
No, not particularly.
Stop it. What's wrong with you?
Dave, I'm cold turkey and I think I still have some Coke strength, so don't fucking cross me.
I'm sorry. He's easily taken in by projects.
It's fine. I understand. I'm the same way, kind of.
You like to get involved, huh?
Oh, it depends on the project.
Grabbing Juniper and holding her down on the table.
We know you're pushing. Who the fuck do you work for?
But what are you talking about?
Let her go, man. We didn't talk about this. We didn't. You're going rogue.
Damn right I'm going rogue. My temple's been crapped in, Dave. Who do you work for?
I don't know what you're talking about. I work here. I draw chip labels. I have 2 cats.
Don't bring the cats into this.
Dave!
Let her go.
Not until I get answers. Now who's calling the shots?
I don't know what you mean. I just woke up.
You're stalling.
Steve tightens his grip.
I know how to break a neck.
No, he doesn't.
Steve adjusts again. Juniper yelps.
That hurt her, you ass.
Stop it, all right? What do you want? I don't even know his name. I just make the labels.
Wait, whose name?
Aha. There you have it.
Oh,
No, whose name?
fuck. Let me up.
You knew this was happening?
I know some things. Yes.
Well, we know some things too.
Can we all talk about what we all know upright?
Let her up.
Patrick enters holding a cordless phone.
What the fuck, Patrick? I'm busy.
We're out of the little hats we give to kids.
The pretzel stick ones or the one that makes their head look like a big pretzel dipped in cheese?
Cheese.
Shit, they love that one. Dial Bernice, tell her you need a full order of SKU number 1474J. And we want larges. Kids come with large heads.
I'm on it, sir.
Get going.
Patrick exits, but before he leaves, does a quick double take.
Oh, God.
Dave?
Let her up.
Steve lets Juniper up. Juniper, rubbing her neck.
Shit. Dave, I didn't know Pretzel Guy was your goon.
Among other things. I'm Quicksilver fast, too, so you aren't going anywhere.
Look, let me start out by saying, I am not the bad guy you 2 vigilantes are looking for.
And no shit. You're the Koopa to our Bowser. Now, where the fuck is Bowser?
I don't know.
Let's start this way. What do you know?
Sombrero.
What?
He goes by Sombrero. He's a pusher, a high-level pusher, but just a pusher. I've just been helping to package shipments. I've been working late. That's why I couldn't come to your thing.
That was it?
Yeah, I had plans. Sorry.
Conversation fuck later.
Okay, where are these drug chips going?
I don't know.
Likely.
Really, look. I fell in with a bad crowd. I got an email. I thought it was another one of Ted's funny forwards or some dog video, but it was this offer. And I've been drawing up 2 versions of each canister label, Cerulean Blue Ranch and Royal. Basically look the same, but the pushers know the code. Royal Blue is theirs. That's all I know. I package. Otherwise, I'm in the dark. I turn my head for some money. I'm trying to pay off debt. I can't go to jail. Dave,
She takes Dave's hand.
Bullshit.
I'm telling the truth.
I believe her.
Yeah, I bet.
What do you know?
Nothing. I said that to find out what you know.
Well played.
Thanks.
We play big or go home.
No, we stop playing and we call the cops.
The fuck?
We've heard more than enough to go to the authorities with this.
Dave,
Call the cops.
Yes, call the cops. Got it, Robin?
All right, fine. Batman, call the cops. They'll lock you up with a big girl named Pat.
I'm not dangerous.
Yeah, we'll decide who's dangerous.
Dave, it's me.
Right, like we can believe that.
Just hold on. Maybe we can strike a bargain here.
What?
You help us until we're satisfied you don't know anything more, and we'll forget who told us everything.
And if we find out you're bogus, I'll introduce you to Pat myself.
Done.
Shake on it.
They shake.
So, what does Dave Dickens get out of being the someone that works like a normal guy at night, but
Oh, Bruce
nerdy
Wayne.
normal guy? No, too cool by day.
Peter Parker. The kid that is Spider-Man.
Oh, there it is. What do you get out of being Peter? What's his name?
Parker? I don't know. Whoever Sombrero is, Sombrero called me. Sombrero called Dave Dickens. And Dave Dickens is what he's going to get.
How inspiring. Glad I'm a part of it.
Don't act like that. People like us, normal people, don't get into things this crazy for money. So what was it?
It was a lot of money, Dave.
Come on.
I guess it was just exciting.
Just exciting? You're over here making codes for drug lords named after a hat. That's huge.
All right, Dave, I get you. Here we are, 3 of the most normal people in the world. Well, 2 normals and a pretzel guy.
I'm taking that to mean that I'm not just a square as the chip stackers.
Take it as you will. I'm in, and you're quiet.
Silent.
You?
I'm with Batman here, so I'm as good as mute.
All right, here we go then.
Steve and Juniper shake hands.
Guess that's it then.
Yeah, but I've got a piece. Pube's probably lost without me.
Steve opens the door. Patrick's body falls onto the floor, followed by a box of soft pretzels. Steve laughs. Juniper screams.
Patrick, you fucking wank. Get up.
Lights fade on area. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. Lights up on the area. The group in the same position as when we last saw them.
Patrick, you fucking wank. Get up.
Dave bends down, touching Patrick.
He's cold.
He's a fucking actor.
Kicks Patrick.
See? Stiff, even.
He's fucking dead, man.
Why? Who would kill? I mean, look at that face. He's like a baby.
Shaking Patrick.
Get up, you little pube.
Dropping Patrick.
Damn.
God, it's a threat. Someone knows we're onto this thing with the chips. This is like the horse's head in The Godfather.
Couldn't it be a coincidence?
What the fuck does the horse's head mean?
You're right. Guys just die around here all the time.
I haven't seen The Godfather.
It's a warning to scare us.
Well, I'm not scared. I'm pissed. An innocent lies slain.
Christ.
God damn it. We knew something like this was going to happen.
We did? Because last time I checked, I didn't sign on to anything where people fucking die.
Don't go crying over my fucking loss. I'm still balls deep, and this was my son.
We're going to the cops.
Well.
Steve tackles Dave to the ground. He punches him.
Fuck the cops.
What
Dave
the
grabs
hell?
his jump.
Get off of him!
You can't be trusted.
Dave shoves Steve.
Fuck you, you insane little shit. We're done. Got it? Patrick's fucking dead, and you think we're keeping this game up?
I know we are. Know why? Because I know who's next.
Ooh, who's fucking next, Sherlock?
The love interest.
Who?
He points to Juniper.
Me?
She's next.
Can you get off me now? Your crotch is awfully close to my face.
Steve stands up.
Hey, I'm not trying to be a buzzkill, but that's how it goes. They're gonna kill your girl, Batman.
She's not my girl.
We're friends.
Uh-huh. And I'm hung like the rest of the Godfather's horse. Listen, you go to the cops, she's as good as dead. These people aren't fucking around.
Oh my God.
They're not going to kill you.
Yeah, they are.
Dave,
Are you listening to him?
I don't like it either, but yes.
He's full of shit.
I don't know.
Stop it. You're scaring her.
Or preparing her. I didn't get to prepare Patrick, and I can't take any more chances.
Someone's gonna die.
This isn't fucking real.
Or it just got fucking real.
Shut up!
The group fall into a painful silence, staring at the body.
What do we do with him?
Whoa, what? We call the police, June. I need you on my side. Bond here is losing it.
Oh, right. I don't want to see Mary Jane die and suddenly I'm the Green Goblin.
What?
Stop that.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to demask you in front of the cameras, Spidey.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, go call the cops.
Sorry, I'll try it your way. We can't call the cops. They're on to us. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. What do you want to hear? My balls hurt. I'm calling the cops. I can't fucking sleep. I'm calling the cops. Come on, man. Get with it. Cops don't do shit for crap like this that we can't do. If we push out here, we die. Simple as that.
I agree.
Oh, fuck you.
She agreed with you, Steve.
Oh, sorry.
We've all got dirty hands at this point, especially me. If we go to the cops now, we're in for it. We're booked.
Hold it. Dirty hands? Well, what did I do?
You two have been fondling a corpse with a professional drug labeler. You don't think that makes you a suspect?
Hey, I'm 1/18th Mexican. Cops are all over me as is. Plus, marching to the front is going to piss off the baddies enough to get another one of us the boot.
Exactly.
Holy shit. Am I the only one here that's not insane?
We're in it now, Dave.
A moment of silence.
All right. Now what?
Yeah. We've got to get Patrick out of here.
And put him where?
Little pieces. We've got to get him in pieces.
I'm not cutting up your intern.
All right, I'll do it.
How about we don't get our hands on the cadaver anymore?
Well, and what the hell do you suggest, Yoko?
What?
Hey, last time I fucking checked, we were as tight as the Beatles. Then you got here.
Oh, you're kidding.
Did I laugh?
You're insane. Clinically, your parents must be proud.
Oh, and I'm sure yours are just glowing, drug packaging little...
Pretzel salting freak!
The salt!
What?
We put him in the salt. No one checks the salt.
Oh, perfect.
You don't check the salt?
Right, like your people check the salt.
Yeah, no one checks the salt.
Look, this is majorly against health code,
But
but
shit, I've been breaking codes all week. This is dog piss compared to the lows we're in for, brother.
And so, Patrick goes in the salt.
Done.
Steve starts to drag but can't move the body.
Help?
fine.
They drag Patrick out of the room. Juniper sighs and pulls a cigarette from her bag. A figure enters from the window, masked in a long coat, and puts a hand on Juniper's shoulder. She screams. Figure puts a hand over her mouth, silencing her.
We bat for the same team.
Who are you?
We've been talking for a long time. Don't tell me I've been forgotten.
You. What are you doing here?
I go where I have business. You seem to be getting very close with Chip and Dale. Seems like you are on both sides of the fence.
That was nothing.
Seems like you're leading the mice to the cobra.
What do you mean?
You're no professional, dear. You take this into your hot little hands, and I've got to dispose of 3 bodies. I'd like to make that 2. What'll it be?
You're going to kill them?
Duh.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I just don't like meddlers in my multi-million-dollar deals.
Come on, they know nothing.
Nothing is still too much. You're not swaying my vote. They're dead. What I'm asking you is if you are dead.
What do I have to do?
To live, get them to me. Transport. That's it. To die, nothing. It's an easy choice, dear. Just a little move from point A to point B.
So you can kill them.
Kill is such a messy word. Does it have to pertain to you?
Fine. It's done. Now get out. What if they see you?
You didn't see me until I wanted you to see me. Those 2 are small fish, honey.
See? They're harmless. Just let it alone.
Frankly, darling, you too are a small fish. I swim in bigger ponds. So get those little minnows to this address.
How?
Taking the paper from Juniper and tossing it on the floor.
Oh, look, you found a clue.
Oh, God.
Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
Look, no.
Make a choice.
There's got to be another way.
I wouldn't try it. Midnight.
Midnight. Kind of cliche, don't you think?
The figure stares silently at her, moves head slightly, then leaves.
Ugh, it's pulled.
The figure exits out the window.
You're fine.
Dave and Steve enter. Dave steps on the paper.
It's done.
Wow. This is
Insane.
insane.
Ugh, I fucking
Yeah.
broke my neck. Ugh,
He's fine.
ugh.
What's on your shoe?
Looking down,
What?
bending down to get the paper.
Oh, look, it's an address.
Let me see that.
He takes the paper and reads.
You know what this is? It's the address to the main shipping warehouse.
For
Us, Tortillo.
Well, fuck, Scooby, a clue.
We've got to go.
Hell yes, we do.
how about midnight?
Yeah, a little predictable, don't you think?
I like the vintage flair, though.
She likes the flare. Come on, man. This is the first thing we've got.
No way. Midnight is expected.
Fine. Let's go now.
I'll get my light jacket.
We can't go now.
Why not?
We have to think this out. We need a plan. We need to wear black.
Wear black.
Shit, she's right.
What?
We'll have to split up and reconvene when we're in blacks.
Why do we need to be in black?
It helps you move. How fast can you two get changed?
Let's just shoot for midnight.
Now, midnight is when the people who wore black die. Now, how fast can you get back?
There's no need to rush into this.
Maybe she's right.
No, we are rushing. We are going in the middle of the day today. If we take time, they've got as much time to plan as we did. And if we go too late, well, midnight's the hour of death.
In movies.
What are movies based on? Hardcore fact.
I don't even know why I'm talking to you
Yoko,
right now.
Yoko.
You two aren't even in a band. You don't play any instruments.
Well, we could have been. I played drums.
Oh, yeah, you and every other guy in the 90s.
Our band could have been great, but we got broken up before we began. There's no point in trying now.
This is not even a point of contingency.
I will contingent anytime I can with you, sister.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors.
Let fate decide.
Oh, Dave, come on. I'm right. He's nuts. I'm not playing rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, you are, or we're here all day.
I'm right, Dave.
If you listen to your dick over your bro on this,
Rock, paper, scissors.
fine.
Fine.
1, 2, 3.
Shoot.
Juniper picks paper. Steve picks rock.
Oh, thank God.
Midnight it is.
Why dost thee hate me?
Stop.
All right. All right, Batman. Midnight.
And we're wearing black?
Of course we're wearing black. We'll have to blend.
I was kidding.
Yeah, I wasn't. If we're going at midnight, I'm wearing black. I need the night's cover.
Fine, Steve. Black.
You know, I think black's appropriate.
Lights fade on area. Act 2, Scene 2. The figure sits on stool watching man in similar dress stack and count boxes.
This is a solitary life, isn't it? You have kids?
The figure shakes his head no.
I didn't think so. This life takes it out of you. A little girl, you know that. I wonder if she likes dolls, SpongeBob boys. Every day. I wonder that every day. Every time I'm in a Walmart. Haven't seen her since she was popped out. Divorce. That doesn't make me feel good. You have a family?
The figure shakes his head no again.
I wouldn't expect you to. Probably for the best. You've got to make choices, you know? I make choices. Good choices. What is fucking snow choices? Still didn't work out for me.
The figure nods.
But white, then green. It's worth it, right? If it's not love, it's money. Money makes the world go round.
The figure nods.
But it does not buy happiness. I need a shrink.
The figure nods.
Don't you fucking agree with that?
He pulls the gun.
I'm level. I'm existential. It's normally existential. It's healthy, right?
The figure nods.
That's right. It's healthy to have questions.
He slowly lowers the gun. The figure goes back to stacking. Lights dim on area and rise in another, revealing Dave, Steve, and Juniper sneaking along. Steve in lead.
Bum 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 ba-doo, 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-doo, ba-doo.
You have family, Dave?
Why?
I'm just making small talk.
I've got a brother,
I bet he really loves you.
I guess.
That's nice.
Oh shit! Shit! Oh my god, stay down! They're over there.
Who?
What do you mean who?
Shit!
I know!
Jesus Christ, girls! They're criminals, not the Jonas Brothers.
Fuck the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, you're so manly.
What do we do?
Huh. I guess that was probably something we should have discussed prior to being here.
Thank God we're in black, though.
Oh, yes, I'm glad the night's cover was a point of discussion rather than a plan of action.
Hey, we're covered. We'd be here and not covered if I didn't discuss.
Fuck.
God, there he is.
What are they moving?
The shipment, I would think.
Of drugs?
No, cupcakes, you ass.
They must be taking those to the home base.
That makes sense.
Enter from behind the group an older, vintage-looking man holding a bass guitar.
Look at that blow move.
Who in the fuck are you?
The janitor.
Right. Nice uniform, Twinkle.
Don't call me Twinkle.
You don't look like a janitor.
John's hand and guitar disappear behind a stack of boxes and returns holding a mop.
Oh. Well, you're here awfully late.
I'm a night person.
Oh, I'm sure. Janitor.
John extends
John.
John, right. John Smith, I'm sure.
Entwistle.
John Entwistle? Right. I'm Dave Grohl.
There's no need.
Oh, stop shitting with us.
The figure hears their argument and begins to sneak up on the group, followed by his goon.
Janitor John, here. Look at you.
The night staff doesn't have a uniform.
Or a knowledge of the present day, apparently.
These trousers are timeless, madam.
Right. Smell you. You smell like a distillery and
Rugs.
no, zing. Good one.
I enjoy a vintage red from time to time.
Ha! I bet. You're with them. Here they are. Just get it over with, Kiss, kiss.
Bang, bang!
They all jump and spin around.
A cute little school of minnows. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're not with them?
I'm the janitor.
You smell really fine. Cologne-y.
Thank you.
You must be Sombrero.
Sombrero wouldn't come for you. He'd send the middleman. And woman!
Opal Thatch?
Here, girl!
Juniper walks over to the figure.
I knew it! Come on, midnight! Midnight, fuck! Midnight's when people fucking die, Batman!
I could have told you that. I enjoy macabre trivia.
Great, Juniper. Really great.
I'm sorry. It was me or you. I mean, come on. What would you have done?
I don't know.
Don't say that. Say you would have saved yourself.
I don't think I could have.
God damn it. Stop being nice. I'm sorry.
Don't bother.
Take this handkerchief. Bad form, darling. Dry your tears.
Hey, cut the drama. If I'm dying, I'll be damned if some lame ass is gonna kill me.
Hey! I'm cool in Santa's workshop, son. You'll be getting your wish. Now, 1,
Pointing his gun as he counts.
4,
John is drinking brandy on the rocks.
4,
I
4.
turn and look at John.
You, are you paying any attention to me?
Sure, you can count. Go be a drummer.
You're first.
Whoopee.
Hey, where did you get that?
John hands Steve a bottle.
Hold that.
Oh, thank you.
Number 4.
Don't rush me.
Are you drunk, or do you simply not care to die?
A little of both, honestly.
A man after my own heart. You want to finish your drink? Goodbye to life I used to live, and the world I used to know.
Using his mop, John hits the gun from the figure's hand. He kicks it to Dave.
Oh!
And kiss the hills for me just once. Now I am ready to go. Emily Dickinson. Beautiful poem.
Steve takes a sip from the bottle. John puts his hand out for the bottle.
I want to be you
John takes the bottle and takes a long chug.
so bad.
Looks like the tables have turned. Wow.
I know. I felt it too.
You're swimming in a big sea, little fish.
What the fuck is up with you and fish analogies?
You're not playing with a full deck, Mr. Dickens.
Cards. Better.
That's big talk now that I have the gun. Steve, get in my bag.
Steve gets in Dave's bag and pulls out 2 handcuffs.
Yeah, brother. Kinky.
Steve, focus.
Steve handcuffs the figure. The goon begins to cry, kicks Steve in the shin, and runs.
Shit.
Shoot that fucker!
Don't bother, Dickens. They'll find out, and he'll be dead in minutes.
A scream is heard off stage.
Seconds.
Holy shit!
Well, you're certainly not making a run for it.
There's no point. You're in with them, or you're dead. Now I'm dead.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Dave nods to Steve. Steve cuffs Juniper.
Get the other pair of handcuffs from my bag,
2 pairs?
just in case.
Oh, yeah.
You're hot, and I'm Dave Dickens.
Heavy. I told you, bro, but heavy.
The only women worth your time come with an hourly rate.
That mask must be getting hot, Steve.
Well, if it isn't Larry, the creepy janitor.
Creative.
Sorry.
It's a day job.
Yeah, of course. You're in a band, right?
We're about to make it big.
Well, let's meet our masked man.
Steve takes off the mask of the figure, revealing Ted.
Holy shit.
Ted?
Well, Fig Newtons, you figured it out.
Oh my God.
This is sick.
Are you proud, Dickens?
I guess more shocked, really.
You were shocked. I'm cussed by none other than Dave Dickens. Dave Dickens, who should be dead, but doesn't eat the chips he researches. Thank God. I'm so glad you're alive. I'm so lucky. How was I to know that Dave Dickens doesn't eat chips? I'm so thankful.
The chips?
The chips!
If you would have eaten the full contents of that can over a 2-day period, you'd have consumed a lethal amount of cocaine. They made me do it. Can I touch your living face?
Ted reaches his hand out to Dave. Steve smacks Ted's hands.
And here we are. What are you going to do, Dave? Shoot me? Don't you get it? I'm dead already.
Stop your whining. You're getting a dose of the Dickens.
Ooh.
That didn't sound right.
No, it didn't. Sometimes I forget your last name is Dickens.
Wait. First things first, who is Sombrero?
I don't know. They keep us in the dark. I just do my part.
Bloody hell, I'll shoot him.
John puts his hand out for the gun.
Don't give him the gun, Dave.
Why shouldn't I?
Dave, come on. We work together. This isn't me. I'm Ted. I'm 37 and divorced. I call my mom once a week. I collect miniatures. Come on, Dave.
Give me the gun.
Keep talking, Ted, or the janitor gets the gun.
What could I have done, Dave? They came to me just like they came to Juniper in an email, right, June?
Yeah, it was an email.
We're no different. I just wanted to be part of a club, damn it. I tried to rush Phi Delta Gamma. They let me run naked around campus for 3 hours before I realized that wasn't even part of the ritual. We all just want to do something big. Me, you, her.
She's easier to look at. Give me the gun.
You are the perfect man. Where do you shop?
You don't understand, Dave. I had to.
You had to?
The streak, Dave. The streak. It's all I have. And they were going to take the streak.
What is he talking about?
No clue. What streak, Ted?
The only streak that matters. My streak. 27 months, Dave. 27!
Employee of the month?
Of course, employee of the month. My streak. They were going to take my streak and give it to
Carl in accounting?
Dave Dickens.
Really?
Showering you with anniversary gifts. Dave's been here 10 years. He deserves it. Ted's had his chance. No. Ted has the streak. Ted needs the streak. Ted is the streak.
I've heard heroin addicts weave better arguments.
Don't mock me. Don't you understand what it's like to care about something? Really care? It's all that mattered to me. Well, that and my miniatures. But mainly this. Don't you presume to insult my passions? Don't you get it? Don't you care about anything?
Nothing off the top of my head, no.
Dave, don't you see? They gave me everything I needed. Street security. All I needed to do was take their dirty works into my hands. Just a little soil for the streak.
Disgusting.
Patrick would have never been this competitive. But then Patrick's time was ended before his potential was reached.
Dave, I need you to understand me. I meant you no harm. You were just in the way of a very important streak. I didn't want you to die, Dave. It just seemed like the only way to protect the streak.
Ted, stop.
Forgive me, Dave Dickens. You're a better man than I could ever aspire to be. If we get back to Tortillo alive, I'm hanging up DAVE right next to TED.
Thank you, Ted.
Shoot him!
You're learning.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Now I'll tell you everything, Ted. There's no need for bloodshed.
All right. What do you know, Ted?
You are a saint walking among a sea of men, Dave.
Get going.
The truth. or we
He motions to himself and John.
get the gun.
You'll get the truth, but I want to be back on board with Tortillo. Please. I don't want to die. I don't want you to have to call my mom next week, Dave. I'll help you take him down so we can all live to make our phone calls. Let me back in your boat, Dave.
What?
Gun, for the love of God. Gun.
Dave, please don't give that swaying Englishman the gun. I like you guys. I like your chip facts and I like your can-do spirit.
I'm not can do.
I like your spirit, all right. Please. It's Ted. We shared forwards and YouTubes and gray skies are gonna clear up.
I don't understand why I don't have the gun.
I know you're a good man, Dave. I trust your judgment. Just put on a happy. I'm gonna die. Gray skies are gonna. I'm gonna die. Put on a happy.
Ted, if it continues, I'm giving them the gun.
Stick out that noble chin.
Ted,
Yes,
Dave lowers the gun.
where's it going, Ted?
Norway.
What the fuck's in Norway?
Great brandy.
Oh, you've been to Norway?
Why Norway? What's in Norway?
Nothing. Why else would Tortillo build a plant there? It's not a plant. It's a cocaine superstore. The company's being bought out. It's a drug shipping plant full of clueless employees who think they're peddling snacks, just like we were. The only thing that's in Norway is a big coke den named Tortillo.
Missed that. Oh, well, found the brandy.
But that over
Motion
there,
to the drug packages.
that over there is just the pinky toe. The tortillas, cupcakes, they got it all. Little Debbie is theirs. In just under 12 weeks, every snack in America will be shipping coke to Norway. I can't believe I became a part of it.
John raises his glass. Ted lowers his head in shame.
It's all right, Ted. I understand.
You have a wonderful heart.
Ted goes to embrace her.
Don't get too close.
I understand. Arm's length is fine.
Looking at his watch.
Well, I hate to be a little cloud raining on the parade, but
What is it, Barney?
well, I'm supposed to transport those boxes to the big guy.
Sombrero.
The same. In 2 minutes, if I don't show up, I'm pretty sure they're going to blow up the building.
Pretty sure.
Positive.
Oh my God.
So, what should we do, gang?
Oh, what the hell do people like us know about drug cartels and bombs?
Spies, get out of it. We'll more than likely die.
They gave you a car. So those can go to an address they've given you with the shipment. Well, there you go. Ride with smiles to the big boss and save the day. Bada boom. Fireworks and topless women everywhere. Or you could just shoot him.
I want to kiss you.
You heard him. Get going.
Let's move, bitches.
Steve takes the cuffed pair by the arms and drags them toward off stage. Dave follows with the gun. John drops the mop and begins to follow.
You're coming.
Be part of a high stakes drug deal was on my bucket list.
Fair enough. Well, why don't you take your, in case we need some more.
He does some bad karate moves. John picks up the mop and begins to go.
Let's get the lead out.
Great band.
They're all right. Bass is shit.
You think so? Who are you into?
Well,
They are cut off and are forced backwards by the presence of a masked man in a sombrero.
You made it harder than I thought, I must admit.
He makes a motion. Ted enters with Juniper. Steve is cuffed and gagged.
Damn it, Ted.
I played them like a fiddle, sir.
I'm sure. You cried?
A lot.
Sorry, guys. I really like being behind the guns. Nothing personal. I thought we were a great team.
Damn it.
No, don't feel bad. You came the closest to making a difference.
John readies his mop.
Ah, 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 ah.
Juniper holds a gun to Steve's head.
Juniper.
Not the best time to talk, all right, Dave?
Let me make something clear. I was put into this place, this villain place, by you, Stephen.
You were fucking dead.
I wasn't dead, you twit. I'm hypoglycemic. I had an attack. I passed out.
You were so cold.
My sugar had dropped. My fucking sugar dropped. You didn't feel a fucking pulse? You fucking put me in the salt. I found a discarded Snickers in there to lick until I regained my strength. God knows how long it was there. You fucking suit monkeys don't check your salt. Every foodie knows that the ingredients are key, absolutely key to product.
This wanker's sombrero.
Who else?
I could think of a lot of people I would have expected over you, actually.
So confident in your position, Dave Dickens.
I thought you were in Norway.
You think I would let someone as low as the chimp in on my true location? I'm never far from my business. I'm inside.
Good stance, I suppose.
Thank you. Besides, I had a gut that these two didn't quite have the gourds, and so I'm doing the moving myself. Teddy, if you please, we need to get going. Lifting isn't beyond you, is it?
Oh, sir.
Ted begins to toss the boxes out the window.
Go home, little birds.
Oh, why Tortillo? Why snacks?
I love snacks. More than you and more than this pig.
They hit Steve in the gut.
What are you getting out of this, Patrick?
Other than the satisfaction of ruining this combo, I get a seat in the next big thing. I'm done with snacks. Seems that snacks aren't really going anywhere. Diets, health nuts everywhere, whole foods. You know what's really on the up and up these days? Drugs. Chemicals. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
I'm honestly not following you.
We're turning into health food, Dickens.
What?
Trans fat, sugar-free, natural sweetener. It's all drugs. The health nuts are addicted. It's millions of dollars in drugs. There is no health food.
Oh my God, Splenda?
Of course, Splenda. Splenda was the first.
I love Splenda.
There you have it, David. Snacks are going down. I, however, plan on going up.
Steve struggles to spit out his gag for the prolonged period of time until Patrick finally removes it for him.
Yes.
I loved you like a son, like a son.
You are failing Snacks like you failed me.
Bull!
You pushed me here. I was quiet. I was calm. You were insane. I got cream, no coffee. I sorted papers with faith. I blocked out your 1 o'clock every goddamn day for seemingly no reason. I just wanted to learn, and you taught me nothing. Nothing.
You weren't ready, Patrick. You just weren't ready.
I came ready. How many tons of salt are used in 1 year of pretzel making?
1,300. But who was the first man to ever die due to a pretzel?
Wilson Hughes, choked, 1847. How many flavors of pretzels to date?
Trick question. It's impossible to tally with so many variants. Weight of the largest pretzel baked?
7 pounds. In some countries, the pretzel is rounded. If rounded, what's it called?
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know.
A dinger swoggle!
No!
With German youth of the... I was ready, sir.
Oh, Patrick, I didn't know. I wanted you under my wing like a little chick forever. I just couldn't see the truth.
I've sat through some arguments in my time, but this.
And who the fuck are you? Tell me. Who? Who are you? You who? Who? Well,
The janitor.
Why are you doing this, Patrick? You were a smart young man. You could have used your skills to make snacks.
Don't rationalize with him, Dave. He's lost.
I've had 17 food-based internships. 17 times an intern, never hired, never promoted, but he was by far the worst superior I have ever ran into.
I don't doubt it, but that's no reason to...
Isn't it, Dave? Isn't it? In 2 weeks, I was driven so mad by this babbling fool that I cracked up this little task for myself.
You did all this in 2 weeks?
Seems sudden.
Not sudden enough. You've never worked with this man.
Nothing is right in this world.
Stuffing the gag back into Steve's mouth.
Frankly, sir, this is better than sorting papers.
Trying to talk very clearly with the gag on.
Dave, I need you to hear me.
I hear you, buddy. Come on. You're somebody.
No, we die bold or insignificant.
Don't shoot me, but I can't take this anymore. It's in or out. He's talking no matter what.
Fine. Carry on.
She takes Steve's gags off.
Thank you. Listen, buddy, we die in a fucking cinema classic end. It might be worth it. Got me?
Patrick smacks Steve.
Shut up.
You had no customer service. None. That's why.
What?
That's why I never put you on the floor. No people skills. It's probably why you never got hired now that I'm thinking about it. No people skills. You need people skills to work in food.
I was pleasant, cordial. How can you?
None of the customers liked you.
Well, who needs them now, huh?
Dave, damn it.
No, Steve.
What do you mean no? My last fucking wish and you say no?
I'm not letting you get shot because you want to die in a cool way.
Well, I'm not going to live knowing that I could have saved pretzels from corruption. Don't let me live in that world, Dave.
That's
Ted
everything,
drops the
boss.
last box out of the window.
Thank you, Ted. Well, Dave, I got a plane to catch, and you're gonna watch me go.
Patrick begins to leave while Juniper holds the gun to Steve's head.
Stop him!
I'm not getting you killed over pretzels.
I am not gonna let you fuck this up, Super Puss. I'm your Robin. If you fuck this up, I'll never forgive you. This is our chance. This is our break. I'm here taking a bullet for you, motherfucker. Now tackle that Weasley little shit.
No!
We're fucked anyway.
What does that even mean?
You honestly think these people are just gonna forget about us?
I can't. They're going to kill you.
You know these dickheads are gonna either suck us in like they did to Miss Escobar over there, or else just find a time to do us both in quietly, like everything else that's ever happened in your life, Dave. This is your chance to finally take a stand.
But
Don't listen to this spaz.
Shut up, Danger Tits. This isn't some fucking little old lady going on about stacking your chips. You can't just swallow your pride on this one. We're getting fucked on this one. Hard. It's time to fuck back.
Dave,
Come on. Give him a dose of the Dickens.
all right,
Yeah?
Patrick, you're getting the dickens.
Dave runs after Patrick and grabs him, putting his arms behind him. Patrick struggles. Juniper is frozen, holding the gun to Steve.
Shoot!
Come on, you don't even like me.
Really in bad form.
Ted rips the gun from her hands and shoves her aside.
Oh, just so you know, I hate pretzels.
No one hates pretzels.
Patrick breaks free, taking the gun from Ted.
Please, allow me.
Steve prepares himself for the blow. Patrick starts to pull the trigger. John is taking a drink. Turn the other way.
No!
John turns quickly, shocked by Dave's scream, and hits Patrick in the back of the head with the mop. The gun goes off, but misses Steve's head.
Fuck! Patrick fucking shot me.
Dave punches Patrick. Ted starts to run, but runs into John, who hits him in the head with his bottle. Ted hits the floor, knocked out. John turns around and hits Patrick with the bottle nonchalantly. He hits the ground with a thud.
You all right?
I got fucking shot.
You're alive, though.
My foot fucking hurts like a kick in the nads. Shit, could you please untie me?
Dave unties Steve. Steve digs through his pockets and pulls out his phone. He dials.
Yes, this is Robin of Batman, and we've got something down here at 1142 North Adams. You're gonna want to see this.
He hangs up.
I can die happy now that I've done that. And now I need to go to a hospital.
Juniper appears from behind a box and extends her hand.
I guess this is goodbye.
I'm losing a lot of blood. So
I'm telling the authorities everything I know. So
I understand.
John removes a bottle of wine from his jacket and sets it down. He takes out a note and sets it against the bottle. He steps back and examines it.
I should give them a real call. Not from Robin.
Probably.
All right, then.
All right.
She kisses him on the cheek. John exits unnoticed.
Don't let your honesty cockblock you, asshole. She didn't shoot. Bygones are bygones.
Steve stumbles woozily.
Whoa, doesn't even hurt anymore. Just spins.
Dave goes to hold him up.
Oh, John. Hey, John, we just want to thank you.
He's gone.
Dave passes Steve to Juniper and picks up the bottle, opening the note.
In life, I enjoyed three things: a vintage red, a strong, powerful bass line, and dealings in cocaine. Enjoy a 75 Dom on me. John Alec Entwistle, 1944 to 2002.
Be he angel or demon, we shall not forget thee, John Entwistle.
Steve passes out. Lights fade on area. End of play.